Hi, Andrew here from S&D Paving in Epsom in Surrey. Let me just zoom out. There we go. So I'm going to do this year, after being requested by many customers, they would like us to do some how-to videos, as we call them. So we're going to start this video off with how to lay an artificial lawn. So in this circumstances, we'll bring our digger in, we'll completely excavate all the lawn down to a correct level. We'll then lay a geotextile membrane. So the geotextile membrane will be laid across the whole garden, completely underneath the grass, well, the existing grass. Then from there, we bring in our MOT, hard standing. We lay that across the top of the membrane. We compact and consolidate that to the correct levels. And then our next step after that will be to lay our sharp sand or our 6mm grano dust. For a home that has pets, we lay a 6mm grano dust across the complete area. This just stops the sand of absorbing the pet urine, etc., and it stops the smell of coming back into the garden. So in this circumstances, we use a 6mm granite dust, and that allows for it to drain naturally down into the ground. So I'll do some more of an updated video throughout the excavation period and the preparation and the laying period on this. So this is the first part, the first process of doing an artificial lawn. At this stage, we strip the garden back using a mechanically propelled digger. As you can see, one of our guys, Alton, he's on the digger. First of all, we scrape off the old turf or the old lawn. We then get that into a pile. We get a mechanically propelled dumper here, and we remove that round to the front of the property, and our grab truck comes and we bring that to be recycled. So that will be brought back to the yard, that will be put through a screener, and we will recycle what we can out of that, and the rest will be used for landfill. The soil that's left will then come on a second visit once we've stripped the lawn, and we'll start stripping our soil down to the correct levels. This soil can be 100% recycled. That's why we take the old turf off the top. That can all be put through a screener once it's dried, and that can be reused and be brought back in to be relayed on another garden, or on this garden if we need some more back in for our final levels. So that's stage one of laying an artificial lawn, excavation. Now we've got in our grit. So what we've got here is granite. It's 2 to 6mm granite chippings. It's got a little bit of sharp sand mixed through it, not very much. I mean, kind of 4 to 1 mix, so 4 ton of grit, 1 ton of sharp. It just means that the sharp sand mixed through it gives it some better drainage, compaction, and leveling is much easier. So we've got all our granite down. It's all been roughly leveled. As you can see, the fox and us walking on it and footprints. We'll obviously screed and do the final level and do a compaction, but this is the next procedure of how to lay an artificial lawn. What we do after this is, once we do a final level, we roll out a final roll. We do a double membrane, so we do one on the bottom, which is the existing garden, your soil. Then we do our MOT base, we do a granite grit, and our last piece to put on is putting on our membrane. So our geotextile membrane goes on, we cut it round the complete shape of the garden once we've done a final level, and we roll out our artificial grass. So we're now at the process on the job in Red Hill of laying out the artificial grass. As you can see, the guys are rolling the rolls out. We've already leveled, compacted and screeded all the 6 to 2mm granite dust. So as you can see, it's been all screeded and leveled. Obviously, we've got to give this one a final little... The guys have been walking here getting the rolls, so this has got to have a final little level and screed. But now, if you can notice from this side of the roll, you can see the shiny side. The shiny side always goes away from the property. If you turn the camera around, and that's the natural side, you'll see once it's brushed and finished, you'll see the difference and how that looks. So the guys got to roll all the rolls out first to make sure we've got it all in the correct lines. Once that's all laid out and rolled, then we'll cut in all around the edges. As you can see, Josh is on the brush, and what he's doing, he is back brushing in the artificial grass, which is the most important part for allowing the grass to stand up straight pretty much, otherwise it'll go flat. On this job we're using EnviroFill. So EnviroFill is pet friendly. It's also been recycled, it's recycled material, and it's very eco-friendly as well. But what it does is it breaks down. This is a pet bounce lawn from Grassify, and this is made because the customer has their dog and they don't want the bad smells of obviously the dog urine, etc., coming through the lawn after time. So by using this product, that prevents that. There is obviously materials within this product that breaks it all down. So yeah, this is how we're finishing off an artificial grass lawn. This is the final procedure, brushing in the sand.